Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more the THAUMATURGE. It's time to take care of this golem. Let's do it.
The darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Roffe. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Roffe, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Szulski. And you must be dear Ligia Szulska. My regards.
The mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Wiktor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
I could have phrased it better. The point is that only you with your flaw can lure the golem here.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
One that's linked with aspirations, chasing something, ambition, even to an excessive degree. And yes, you will lose it.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
I'm hoping she'll be better off for it.
May I ask why you don't want to?
Based on what you explained to me about flaws, I consider it an imperfection. And I'm a perfectionist, Wiktor.
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
Okay, well she seems willing enough, so I'm pleased about that.
How do you get rid of the golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the bell. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sophie's skin.
My father had that effect on people.
Safe?
This ritual, are you sure it's safe?
Just trust me, as I trust you'll keep your word. I won't touch a hair on your sister's head.
I'm here, Mr. Roffe.
And aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Okay, I guess we're ready.
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience.
Something wicked this way comes.
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith. Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
I don't want to backstab. I mean, I wasn't exactly sure the deal we were making in the last episode, because it was a bit, I think, a little bit unclear. I think he's taking the golem spirit and the floor. let's. I mean, if that's the deal that we've struck, and as I said, I wasn't exactly sure of the terms of our agreement. Let's stay loyal to Ariel. Yes. Okay.
Back in a moment.
We have a lot of salutors at the moment. I mean, to be honest, I've got more than I can reasonably think to use in a fight, so that's okay.
Mr. Rofa, what?
She'll be fine. It's all over. You're both free.
Is there no fight? Does he owe us? I don't think so. Thank him.
Thank you. For my sake and Ligia's.
Not a problem. Come on. We gotta take your sister home.
I guess he may have done the
I'll call
fight
you a carriage.
if he was taking the golem. I might have done it last episode if I knew it'd be so quick. I got an achievement. Keep the promise you gave Ariel Rolf and give the golem back to him. Not my clay, not my problem. Okay. Alright, fine. I didn't want to... If we made a deal, that's fine. We'll honour it.
What happened? How did I get here?
I wasn't supposed to tell you, but Rafa brought you.
Oh. Was he saying something?
Why are you asking about Rafa?
God, no reason. I was just curious. I've never dealt with his type.
He's pretty handsome, I guess.
Stop.
He looks like Detective Batista from Dexter.
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. Rafa kept his word and stopped the golem from pursuing us.
So now it's going to serve him.
I kept my word. That was what we'd agreed.
Maybe you should have consulted me, huh? It was my flaw.
But you agreed to it.
I'm kidding. You should have seen your face. May I hear the details of your deal?
I'll tell you another time. I'm going now.
All right. I'll just
I'll have to
stay
use that
here
line when I
a
want to
little
leave an
longer.
awkward conversation. I'll tell you later. I'm going now. Okay. That's done anyway. So all we have left is the tailor thing. Did I'm gonna... I mean, he's on this map, first of all. So, not in our house, obviously, but he's in northern Stronisia, where we currently are. So I'm going to go and pop in and see if I've uncovered any other magazines that I can't currently remember. We don't need to go to the basement. Where are you taking us? Are you taking us to the tailor? Probably. Just wondering if there was another magazine, but I think it's the tailor it's taking us to.
Mr. Szulski,
Aha.
I've got some fresh ideas for you.
I see what it is you are getting. We need bold Meanwhile,
I won't bother you.
Okay, we've got a new
Alright.
style. Take a look. Looks quite good on the little thumbnails there. I quite like the one we've got at the moment, but we'll see if I prefer the new one. So I think there's one more to find, and then I think there's 3 slots left open for the pre-order bonuses. Bespoke ambition. Difficult fabric. Lined with contrariness. I feel like this might be a bit too much light. We could maybe bring in the darker trousers. And waistcoat, maybe? I mean... let's try this. I think that's kind of... So we've got the new jacket, the new waistcoat, but I've gone with the darker trousers on there. What else do we have here? Yeah. All right. I could live with that. Brighten up his look a little bit. Okay. So we want to... we probably want to go back down there to the carriage, in fairness. But we should do this. Southern Soromisha is where we want to go first of all. Why is it telling us to go to the bazaar as well? I don't know. We'll probably go to both. Yeah, Mum. Okay, so we're here. New quest up there, interesting. Is that where we want to go? Ooh. We got new stuff here. Postcard, Dear Lucia, after a long journey I happily arrived at the hotel and have already managed to make myself comfortable. It's true what they say about its impressive exquisiteness and comforts. There is a sizable ballroom, a restaurant with elegant decor, and a lovely indoor garden. And best of all, you don't have to climb any stairs to get to your room. Perhaps you could join me here. I'm staying for 2 more weeks. Best regards, Elzbieta. Tell you what. Let's pivot to following this one. And that's still up there, so... I'm guessing I haven't done Southern Soromisha in Act 2, because it feels like there's more to discover here. Traveller's letter. Dear Anthony, I remain in good health, although the traveller life is slowly taking its toll. The humid air here and the sultriness are becoming too onerous for me, so I've started considering returning to the country. I still have some last-minute matters to tie up here, including the one I wrote to you about in my previous letter. I finally achieved my goal, and Warsaw will soon see the dreaded demonic masks. We've managed to set a date, September 15th. I hope that we will see this extraordinary spectacle together. With sincerest regards, Konstanti. Theatrical pandemonium. Okay, so we've got a couple of things to pick up here then. I mean, I guess I'll follow the lines to the one I've got active. But I'll keep looking around because we might discover other ones on the way. Such as here, perhaps. Maybe not. Architect's sketches and a letter. Dear Sir, I confirm our arrangements from yesterday. The design of the gallery is very, very elegant and we accept it without reservation. However, the Grand Hotel should have something that will dazzle guests. Budget is of no concern. Please consider Mr. Löw's idea. Respectfully, Stanislav Roskovsky. Architect sketches and a letter. Okay. Letter with an order. Dear Mr. Lubetsky, I would like to ask you to inspect the electrical installations at the Grand Hotel. Time is important to us. It is vital that you finish before the official opening of the hotel. Please contact me as soon as possible.
Hello, sweet secret.
Hello. The new Grand Hotel is a feature that has been designed for splendor, is powered by electricity and allows you to travel comfortably between floors. Okay. We'll also find out more about this one. Where's the new... Okay, that's just up here. Ah. Neckerchief. She took his favourite neckerchief and rushed ahead. Ahead, toward the park and the shrubbery. She gripped the black satin in her hand and felt butterflies gathering in her stomach. He was probably chasing her, or at least she hoped so. Oberitsi?
You want to quote me? Then start writing. Here goes a poem.
If I want poetry, I'll read some Konopnitska.
In Śródmieście, the bastards went on strike. And that's something I don't like. So I grab an axe in my hand.
This is a serious story. Workers deserve some respect.
Shut the fuck up and write. I grab an axe in my hand and... Wiktor, give me a rhyme.
Puckish.
I will try not to get the clap in my rear end.
Good one.
WS. I expected more of you.
I thought the press lived off that kind of scoop.
The press has its limitations, WS. But we journalists at least try to make a change, unlike many others.
What was that about?
Don't worry. It's just a shitty situation. Do you want to come by for a drink? I can tell you all about it then.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, lead the way. Well, speak.
WS? Seriously? How lame is that? Anyway, the sewers in the neighborhood were commissioned by Neumeier, but the workers just dug it all up, and now they're on strike or wandering around. And when I send my shivs after them, more flood in. Do something before I kill them all.
Numa?
So who is that Neumeier?
He came from Germany. Decent fellow. They say he's got some experience in that sort of enterprise.
Since when do you regard decent people?
Since the sounds of construction keep banging in my ears. The guy has an office on Poznańska Street. You'll see a sign.
Why are the workers on strike?
Neumeier, their employer, fired a few of them, so the guys got pissed and started a riot.
Maybe I could talk to them.
Be my guest. Those that were fired are hanging out in my bar and drinking. And those who still have jobs, you can find them in the southern part of the district. Follow those trenches they dug. You won't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Whatever makes them go back to work. Whether you do some hocus pocus or send a demon after one of them, I don't mind. How about we come up with some buddy names for us?
Why not?
Great idea. I'll leave it up to you.
Man, I won't let you down.
I like Obritzi. Despite the fact he's a possible psychopath. But beyond that, he's fun. Now, are there some guys in this bar I should be talking to? These guys?
Hey, wooer! Stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't a wooer.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up. Although you've got your lady love for that, right?
Go fuck yourself.
What do you want? Oi, Janusz, we've got company.
Is he buying or just making a fuss?
Compliment.
I'm impressed with the male bonding that you apparently share. It seems so enduring. Magnificent.
Oi, Janusz, is he like making advances at us?
It did come across a bit that way.
Too much beard for my taste. Marionic?
If he buys us vodka, we can cuddle.
How about I buy you dinner? A pork knuckle?
They have no food here. Just vodka.
They have for me. Abauryty, we need a pork knuckle.
Have you lost your mind? Go to the Imperial.
Victor's
for
been
fuck's
possessed.
sake. And you maggots, speak up.
They've been
when Mr.
possessed. God, it's
Shulsky's
like
asking,
Jacob's
or I'll
ladder
get
in
some
here.
tongs and rip the hairs from your nostrils. Is that clear?
Of course, Mr. Niedzic.
It's freaky.
Who are you? Really?
I'm a thaumaturge. Wiktor Szulski.
Oh, so you're gonna enchant us? Janusz, look! I'll be a whatever.
Wait, Marian. Wasn't that dickhead Neumeier friends with the Schulski? Also a thaumaturge?
Fuck me, it was alright.
You probably mean my father.
What the fuck do I care if it's you or your father? Get the fuck out!
Okay, maybe that could have gone better. Alright. We will follow the other lead there. But I'm going to try and find the other clue about this show thing. Even get enough to level up another Salutor. We're going to end on 7 out of 8 though, which is fine, I suppose. Would have been nice to get 8, but yeah. You seem like you really needed it, whereas I was a bit more, yeah, it'd be nice to complete the set. Poster, Thai Theatre Con starts at 7:30. Okay. Is there something else here? Oh. Click, click, click. That's Neumeier, or Neumeier, or whatever his name is. Newman. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Theatre Rasputin. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of stuff, lots of names. A list of plays being performed at Theatre Rasputin on Friday, September 15th. They include a performance by a theatre troupe from Thailand. So that's this evening. Is it here now? Is this it? Sleuth. Oh, it says afternoon. I thought it was evening. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll talk to this guy.
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
I've got the impression that I've caught you gents' attention. I'm curious why.
Don't you know where curiosity like that can get you?
It'll cause you nothing but trouble.
Let's come back.
Maybe
There's obviously something
we'll
else to
meet again.
discover. He's acting like we've seen him before. I didn't think that we had. I don't know. What's going on in here?
I had no idea about this place.
Meeting place. What is going on here? Is this about? This has got to be main quest stuff, hasn't it? So in which case I'm going to leave it just for now. Let's do the optional stuff first. Okay, so let's get the Grand Budapest Hotel one up. And okay. Okay, I think this is all linked to the main quest, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Might just be that we got to wait. It doesn't have a time on it, unfortunately, this one. Ah, okay. A crystal elevator, a successful combination of art and engineering. Very nice. Okay, so let's do... it says afternoon. It is currently morning. Are there any seats near here? Probably not on the map, though. It usually directs you to one that's close by. What's this place? Oh, that's Lock, Stock and Barrel. Okay. We have been in there.
Let's wait. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
Something around here. Damn, it's up there. Daily Courier, Classifieds. Visit to the bathhouse. The newspaper is open to the classified section. Among them is an important announcement from the owners of the central bathhouse. This is the last week to visit the establishment before it closes. Okay, well we'll do that, but let's do this play one first. Is it here? What is this? Oh, that's the police station. It's probably not there. Ah, probably here. It was exceptional, but I don't think I will go again. The golden masks look too much like real demons lurking on the outskirts of my field of view. They say it was Thai inspired? I can't remember now. Nighttime again. Tell you what, let's do the bathhouse one. Let's find these clues. I wonder if it was a bit anticlimactic the way the Golem one ended. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. I was kind of expecting like a big battle. But, I mean, I suppose the Golem was the means, but not the culprit. We found out that was Mordecai. But I guess he felt he had cause, so it's hard to feel too much vindictiveness towards him. Brochure on the benefits of bathhouses. We must be convinced that the widespread use of bathhouses will contribute a great deal to the eradication of wastefulness among the population, get rid of many diseases and vulnerabilities to succumb to them, reduce our medical expenses, and contribute to the rise of people who are healthy, firm, vigorous, and productive. As our living conditions are growing ever more difficult, we need to strive towards increasing our strength. Meanwhile, we see that people are growing weaker. To heal the nation, to bolster its vitality and bravery, this is our first task. A healthy body can only be nurtured in a healthy spirit can only be nurtured in a healthy body, and frequent use of bathhouses is the most important condition for health. Something else up here. Strike and Numeyer's company. Well, I think we kind of know the circumstances around that. Yeah. More stuff here. Note in the window, the office is closed. Customers of all sorts are kindly asked to come back later. The carefully calligraphed letters of the note tremble from the stress of enveloping them. Tension flattens their bellies, curves their lines, and turns dots into fear-soaked blobs over the fate of Neumeyer's conversation with the workers. Oh, okay, this is still Neumeyer stuff. Alright. Neumeyer went to negotiate. We've already walked past him. We kind of know, but I guess when we pick up that quest... we'll have done a lot of the investigatory bits already. Flowers. Their colour is a lovely yellow, almost gold. A subtle mist of memories drenched in longing forms around the flowers. He was from Paris. He would shower her with flowers and whisper sweet nothings in her ear. Then he disappeared, leaving behind a void and a sweet shiver that haunts her every time she looks at the flowers. So maybe that ties in with the brooch or whatever it was we found. A girl who was being chased by a suitor of some kind. Dear Carol, I'm very angry with you for recommending that I visit the establishment. You are mistaken in your belief that a visit there is good for one's health. After all, it is a hotbed of bacteria and fungi. The staff supposedly clean everything every day, but somehow the thought of dipping my body in a place where a dozen other people have soaked before me fills me with disgust. Please spare me any more such generous advice. Antony.
Well, there we have it.
At this address, I'm not going to pronounce that, there is the central bathhouse where you can take a curative bath. It is closing temporarily soon, so taking advantage of its benefits now seems like a good idea. And does it give us a time of day? It doesn't. But it's not telling me to go to that bench, so it might be something I can do now. was just thinking of popping into the station again and doing a search. I wondered if we might find one of those Taylor magazines here. I haven't been back here since the very beginning of the game. It's probably nothing, but there is some stuff around. Okay, there's something on Scallon. I mean, it's giving us a little bit of XP reading these. Anti-thaumaturge leaflets. Which is all pushing us a little bit closer to a level. Ooh, railway station platform. I probably don't need to go down there, though. It's just an old lady. We can talk to her.
Boy, my grandson, it's you. Help me. These bags are so heavy and I'm not so young anymore. Would you take them to the car for me?
Yeah, let's help her.
I'll help you. Where's your seat?
Would you take them to the car for me?
And this one, I bet he's in cahoots with her.
Grandson? You old crook, where's our load?
Probably in these bags. She told you to lock these?
It must be a mistake. Help you, Grandma.
What's going on? Stand up for the old lady.
That's all right, Grandma. That's what grandsons are for.
Kick the crap out of him!
I wonder if they'll scale to my current level. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so we have Upir or Jin, make you immune to gaining new negative states. Okay. Resist damage taken. So let's think. Yeah, I might try focus on him. Quite high health. So if we were to attack with Upir, let's do a quick focus removal. I'll also do one. Might get Lelek to do it. Actually, I might get Lelek to take off a couple as well. I don't have any negative states, but we can maybe... I could put on a quick suffering. That would, yeah. I mean, he's going to act before I get a chance. Lelek gets a chance to interrupt that. Oh, actually, I interrupted it. Never mind. Lelek's going to do that. I don't still have the... But I don't have the ability to... Dooba-dooba-doo. Oh, I can't remember what I'm thinking. Do my finish yet. That's what I'm thinking. So let's put... let's put some nice suffering on this guy. So we can put a nice big finisher on this dude. This guy... what am I thinking? We can maybe stack the suffering. What would Krampus do? Inflicts damage. Damage equal to 5 times all enemies missing focus. So that's quite nice damage actually on him. Let's do that. Oh, I bet it did nothing because we killed the guy first. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Krampus, what else have you got? Useful. Yeah, let's stack some. It's slow, but he can do a certain amount of damage here. Ah, okay, yeah, alright. Well, let's take some of this off. I probably should have stacked the suffering, thinking about it, but... Let's get rid of all this focus anyway. Maybe just do a big takedown again with one of the salutors, maybe. Ah! No, he's dead.
Thank you, my grandson. Wait a second. Granny will give you a little something for your trouble.
No need, Granny.
Well then, take my bags to the train, young man.
All right, let's go, or you'll miss your train.
Listen, sure.
Yes,
let's just assume she's on the
or
up and up.
more of those scum will turn up. I raised you well, my grandson.
That wasn't too hard.
Bye, Granny. Yeah, well, I'm on the platform. I may as well walk along it to just check if anything was around here. It doesn't look like it was. Right, that was interesting. Right, well, I didn't look up here just yet. We got something here. Tragedy on that street. Building collapse. So yeah, that's about our dad, but we've read that before. Not quite a new level up point, but never mind. Ah, we're going to the bathhouse, hopefully. Oh, there's something here. Whereabouts? Here.
Am I a magician or what?
Pomade! I wonder if it came from that famous stolen shipment. The pomade smells of desire. His face was as if carved in marble, and his pomaded moustache was curled with finesse. He was distant, almost indifferent, but his eyes, when he looked at her, said more than the whole world. Trembling of the heart. Here we have a genuine Parisian man of fashion. A subtle rustling of satin, a moustache with an elegant pomade curl, a stern countenance and passionate eyes that hold a promise of golden mountains and wildflowers strewn at the feet of a naked lover. That's how one should live, and if one can't live that way, one must at least imitate the life of a bon vivant with chic attire. Is this to do with the tailor? I wonder. I'm not sure what else it would be. It might just be in and of itself. Aha. Did I feel more valiant and vital? Hard to say. The warm water certainly brought comfort to my tense body. I got an achievement saying I'd sketched all local landmarks, so I think that's it for the game. These little side objectives, think we're done. Face blurred to protect the innocent. Right, let's... I've got 2 points, so I can... I don't... I could do a couple of ones. Exposure, self-cast, increases damage take. Oh, it increases damage by 150%. I've already got that. So what am I doing here? Upgrading heart and mind, I think. Oh no, I've bought that. Okay. Fury, increases inflict damage by 140. Makes the attack on the enemy choose a random target. Oh. Kind of interesting. Can I not... Oh, cost 3. I thought that was 1 for some reason, but it's going to increase that by 1. Okay, well, I can't really do anything now. I mean, I guess I could do that, but... Permanently increase focus by 1. Maybe, but because I never got the golem, it's... I can never go beyond that on here anyway. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to save up for another one and maybe raise this up. But we also could do this. Skills that reduce the enemy's focus will reduce it by 2. See, that could be very good. But it's probably a level 3 one. I don't know. I like the Morana one, I think. Okay. Quitting time. Actually, let's look at the tailor's one. Am I led anywhere on this map? I am, actually. Might just be to a carriage or something if I've got the last bit of inspiration. And if that's the case, maybe I'll do it. And then head back here for like the main quest stuff. Oh. Is it taking me? I think it's taking me back to the carriage. In which case, I may have got the last tailor thing from those 3 objects that I found. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there's something here, is there? Ah, it'll be this. Le mode parisien. I wonder if that opened up because I solved those 3 things on this map. It's possible. I haven't really been tracking what's been unlocking the magazines, but I guess it could have been that. Let's go and see what we've opened up at the tailor. I've probably been a bit too distracted by the hairstyles and tailoring. But you know, it's in the game. I kind of like playing around with Wiktor's look. And you spend a lot of time looking at him, so you might as well be happy with it. I kind of like the bald look, but I don't know. I kind of also like the hairstyles, and the bald look was kind of extreme, I think. Okay, this should be the end of your quest, hopefully.
Mr. Shulsky.
Aha.
I've got some fresh ideas for you.
That's extraordinary. Finally, something new. I've got enough material here for an entire collection. Your role is over. Please, let me work. And then, you will become the best dressed gentleman in the entire partition. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
Alright, let's take a look at these then.
I won't bother you.
Alright.
I'm kind of happy with his look now, but yeah, let's check out the new set. Getting busy at his shop. So it's this set that's the new one. Kind of like it, and the coat. I kind of like this one, because although I can't spin him round, I can see that it's got like a little design on the back, so we might see a bit of that in the cutscenes. Do I want to mix it with the old waistcoat I was wearing? You know what? I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with this new set. I kind of like it. Did like that one though, but it doesn't really go with this outfit. Nah, we'll go with it. We'll change. We'll go with this. There we go. Look at that. Zoom in. Is it like a bird of paradise? No, it's a peacock, I think. Is it? Yeah, I think so. That's kind of nice. Right. Anyway. Let's do the quitting time first. And then we'll press on with finding the grimoire. It definitely seemed like we'd get loads and loads of thaumaturgy points to upgrade the salutors, but as we've leveled up, it's obviously much harder to get further ones, so I can see why people were saying, you know, you can't max out all the trees. I think I might be able to max out... Well, I don't even know if I can max out one of them. But equally, I don't know how essential that is, to be honest. Okay, where is this taking me? Well, let's go this way first. I think this is where Newmire is. We might well have to find something else before we can fully resolve it.
This is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without us. That's the truth.
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up. Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you've got left.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude!
This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
Both sides are determined to achieve their goals and are not going to back down. Looks like I'll have to help them. Let's try to straighten things out.
The gutter is quite fitting, actually. You're building the sewers, after all. It's a joke.
Who are you, and what do you want?
A friend asked me to take a look at this strike.
Strike? What strike? The strike is over. The negotiations are through, and everyone goes back to work.
No. Lads, the strike's still on. We're not touching the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
I think Wiktor may have assumed his final form in terms of his appearance.
Don't you?
Better hair. I deal with that kind of aggression every day. I got used to it. Zeit ist Geld. What brings you here?
Why did the workers go on strike?
Sir, I fired those who drank at work and everyone suddenly went mad. You Poland. I don't understand you. It's time to bring this country into the 20th century. In Germany, it's unthinkable to drink vodka at work.
So, what's the story with those layoffs?
I
you just
don't
told us.
like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking, I gave them an ultimatum.
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new rules?
What do you mean? There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday, and on Wednesday, I let them go.
What you did was stupid.
Are you standing up for these drunkards? What, are you a socialist?
That's not the point. You can't expect these people to change overnight. What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rude guy. Diesen Mistkerl.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it. I have no proof, but I know it. Can you imagine that Gestank? That stink?
Rudy favours the argument of strength and clearly has no sympathy for Neumeier. Okay.
I'll get going.
I had my reasons, mostly concerning work ethics, but there are always many factors involved. This is kompliziert. You know what it's like.
Neumeier seems to be looking for a way out of his financial troubles. I guess we could talk... Ooh, there's something over here. This lunchbox is signed. It belongs to Marek Rutovsky. Emptiness radiates from the lunchbox. It was supposed to be love everlasting, growing old together and taking slow walks to the market to pick up her favourite bread. Instead, there's loneliness and sadness, routine and anger, and not even a sandwich in sight. Oh dear. Okay, so it's giving us a chance to search this local area. We'll do that. There's Neumeier. Who's over here? Is that... That's Rudy. Birdie can't fail. Maybe something over here? Maybe? It seems like there's lots of people to speak to. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, so let's start with Rudy then. The supposed dirty protest guy.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Look, Yannick, there's a clown. You want to hear something funny? I'll tell you.
Forget it, Rude. Don't waste your breath.
No, I'll say it. My sister will end up in the street with 5 kids, penniless. And there's no way I can help her.
Not a very funny joke.
Well, do you find it funny?
I'm sorry, I didn't know the situation was so serious.
How would you know? It's all because of that dickhead Neumeier. I'll kill that motherfucker.
Fading out on the slur. Okay, you know what? I'm going to follow this thread before we start talking to more people. There might be another clue that will aid us in like the negotiations. I think his office is down here. Maybe we can investigate it a bit further. Don't know how close I want to get to it after I know what happened to it, but you know. Office door locked. Words float above the door's meticulous wood carving. Light and airy like fluff, they whisper of a great mystery, a hiding place unknown to anyone. Under a concrete slab and invisible to the human eye lies a spare key to the office. Since the office is locked and I accidentally found out where the key is, I have to follow through and go in there, right? Besides, what Neumeier doesn't see won't hurt him.
The things people come up with. I'll do some exploring.
Ah. What else have we got? The telephone has greasy fingerprints on it. Someone uses it often and rarely cleans it. Words of disappointment and resignation pour from the phone receiver. They talk about a loan that was almost granted but ultimately fell through. About dashed hopes and the realization there is no chance of a loan. Made for the purchase of a purebred Hanoverian stallion with the proud name Bucephalus. The sum is impressive. This is Neumeier. Sinister incantations hover over the offer. They demonstrate passion and conviction in wishing the would-be buyer chafing breeches and for the horse to bite him on the ass. Bucephalus is not for sale. So he's got a prize horse that he's refusing to sell despite being in financial difficulty. Painting entitled Bucephalus. Words of pride hover over the painting. Pride in owning a thoroughbred mount. A mount that doesn't walk but flows, that doesn't jump but flies, and its nostrils are as soft as a cloud. It is generally leagues above all other horses and everything. Neumeier's situation. The solution to the problem lies right under Neumeier's nose. The money from the sale of the horse would put an end to his liquidity problems, but, well, the horse would have to be sold first, and apparently that is too painful. Fortunately, I am able to soothe the rich man's aching heart. Yeah, it was worth coming down. Good. And what's this?
Round about the sat a little hare.
What?
The bow-wows came and chased him right up there. La 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 la.
Three little kittens, they lost their mittens and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear that our mittens have gone awry. Tra la 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 la.
What? I thought maybe he'd do something like say that it was a different place, like, you know, oh, hello, the Ritz Bar and Grill or something. But no, we just said a nursery rhyme to whoever was on the phone. That was weird. I mean, did we miss out on like a proper clue because of that? I don't know. But I mean, hopefully we've got the information we need to resolve this strike now. We're probably going to have to manipulate the guy into selling his horse, which is a bit sad, but you know, the workers are going to get the money. Oh look, Velez is there. I wonder if we should talk to the journalist and stuff first, though.
So Neumeier never tried to find a solution? German Ordnung stifles the proletariat, you might say?
That's what it looks like. And that's what we're saying.
I can see I'm not the only one who wants to talk to you. I don't like crowds. I'll come back to you later.
Do you have another joke to tell?
Not this time. I wanted to talk.
Go ahead, ask. I don't have anything to do anyway.
I wanted to know the story behind those layoffs, from your point of view.
The story. The story. Sir, this is all bullshit. That's the whole story. You know that Neumeier banned drinking at work.
He mentioned it, but he suggested it wasn't the only reason.
Well, there you go. He said it himself. The cat's out of the bag. The drinking wasn't why he fired those people.
Then what was it?
I don't care. People end up in the streets, families get deprived of their livelihoods, and that bastard plays the angel. I won't have it. None of us will work until all the boys are back.
I thought that Rudo of yours would go at Neumeier.
You would want to smash Neumeier's head too, if you were him. He's a good guy. He just does what everyone else feels.
What do you mean?
His brother-in-law used to work here too. Good lad, but he had an unhealthy relationship with booze, and when he lost his job, he went on a binge. Ruda's sister, De Bruckner, has 5 kids with him. The youngest is 8 months old. Now you understand? We won't start working until the lads go back to work.
Are you friends with Mr. Fagin?
No, but at least he's trying to cover the issue fairly. What the censorship will do with it is another story, though.
Do you know anything more about him?
Even if I knew, I wouldn't say.
I won't bother you anymore.
Okay, well, let's talk to Neumeier. No, follow Rudy's thoughts. That's, I forgot about that bit. Yeah. Wonder who was ringing Neumeier. Neumeier. Oh, we're going all the way back. We're not going all the way back down to his office, are we? It's unfortunate. Yeah. I'm hoping it wasn't an important call. Bucket full of liquid manure. Wet shit hits the glass with a satisfying splat. This is it for the fired brother-in-law who's drowning his despair in this is for the fired brother-in-law who's drowning his despair in booze. This is for the sister who will end up on the street. For the sorrow, injustice and drudgery that this prick Neumeier visits upon ordinary people. Shitty vengeance is vengeance all the same. Rudy's a rabble-rouser who hates Neumeier. End of story. I can get him to attack his boss, no problem. No. We want Neumeier to sell his horse, I think. That seems the best solution. He'll have the money to pay his workers properly. I think he might have been using the alcohol as an... Oh, what am I doing up here? I think he might have been using the alcohol as kind of like an excuse to fire people to bring the labour costs down on the project. I wouldn't be surprised. And as a result, he can sell his horse and pay them properly. You gonna help me, Velez?
Mr. Neumeier?
Yeah?
Deep in your heart, you know what's important and what the right thing to do is. It's the man that counts, not the horse.
Yeah, you're right. Meine Herren, listen to me, please. I know some bad words have been said, but I have found a solution. Your Freunde will go back to work.
Really?
Yeah. I've understood what really matters. You are the most important. Now, everyone can get back to work. Ich verspreche es.
Has he lost his mind or what?
Gentlemen, it worked. We'll start a union.
Huzzah! Alright, let's just go tell Obritzi the good news. I didn't really get Obritzi's involvement, to be honest, but whatever, I guess.
Done. The wheels are in motion. I'm accepting compliments.
I could kiss your forehead. How did you manage to do that?
It turned out Neumeier had a purebred horse. It was worth enough to re-employ all the people he had fired. So he decided to sell it.
How generous. And voluntarily, of course.
Of course.
Believe it or not, I've been quite busy myself. Listen to this. Spirit King and Phantom Prince.
Oh dear.
Or, better yet, Poet and Pilgrim. Get it?
Yeah.
You're the poet and I'm the pilgrim because I've traveled a lot?
You bet. And fuck that guy with his WS. So see you around, Pilgrim.
I like Obritzi. He crazy. Okay. That's it for quitting time. I still haven't leveled up again. Is that the only thing in my journal now? It is. Oh, that's pretty good. We're staying on top of it, which is nice. We've kind of already found where we need to go, but I think what I might do is just end it there for today. So when we come back, we'll head into the quest Dangerous Friends. We'll search the Thaumaturge's meeting place, which we've already accidentally discovered. Yeah. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, if you could, hit the thumbs up button, that's always very much appreciated. As is, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Wiktor's looks. Have I chosen the right suit, moustache, hair combo? I kind of like it. And let me know what you thought about the ending to the Golem thing. I kind of felt like it. I kind of wanted a bit of a big set piece, which I think we would have got as long as we'd screwed over Ariel, but I wasn't really willing to do that. But let me know what your thoughts are on the matter anyway. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, would be amazing if you could do so. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.